So I've been gatekeeping this Spider-Man idea for years. And honestly, I don't know why. This is my ice cream Spider-Man cake. Oh my god, this looks so cool. Now I'm starting with vanilla cake and just carving out the mask shape. And this whole thing actually came from a drawing I made years ago, but I never made it. Mostly because I thought nobody would care, and then I thought to myself, I care, I should make it for myself. So I dug up the old drawing and tried to figure out how this would even work as a cake. Because when I first drew it, it was just an idea. Now it's time to actualize. Spider-Man cakes are stressful, mostly because of the webbing. If it's not symmetrical, it just looks wrong. So I made a 3D printed stencil because I like to work harder, not smarter. Flip that, the opposite. It was at this point that I realized I never gave Ice Cream Spider-Man a backstory. So I thought about it, and here's what I came up with. One day, Peter Parker was working at an ice cream parlor called the Daily Brain Freeze, and a radioactive spider that had escaped from the labs made its way down the street into the shop and landed on a batch of strawberry ice cream. Unaware, Peter scooped up the ice cream just as the spider started to nibble on it. Then it crawled down the cone and bit him on his hand. And that's how Ice Cream Spider-Man was created. Pretty good, right? Now, instead of normal webbing, I turned his mask into like a waffle cone texture, which means cutting a ridiculous amount of tiny fondant strips and placing them on one by one. This isn't my first Spider-Man cake, so I'm used to it, but that doesn't mean I like it. However, watching it back when you're editing, it looks really cool. Now in my original drawing there wasn't a mohawk, it was just the mask. But then I thought, how can I make this worse? Or better? An ice cream cone mohawk. You can blame Spider-Punk for this. So I created 4 cones, then I wrapped them in white fondant to look like dripping white chocolate, because everything is better with chocolate. Now I kept the same drip detail on his eyes, and I decided to make them blue. It kind of reminds me of the blue candy belts. Also, it just looks cool. I wish there was a deeper meaning, but just, design choices. So we've got more fondant. And this is supposed to look like melted strawberry, chocolate, mint chip, and Cookie Monster ice cream. This is the part right here where things started to click for me. As soon as the sprinkles went on, it stopped looking like a weird beige Spider-Man and started to actually look like ice cream, which was the goal. I thought the worst part of this cake was gonna be all of the strips I had to cut out, but I was wrong. It was tossing all the sprinkles onto this moist fondant, trying to make them stick. It just ended up all over my floors. I had to vacuum and I still didn't get all of it. So I stacked the cones, gave him a full mohawk, and yeah, my cake was done. I don't want to eat this. I know it's cake, but it feels illegal. This idea has been in my head for so long, and I really didn't think I'd ever make it or see it like this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so proud. Now follow for more, and let me know what cake you'd like to see me make next. The crazier the idea, the better. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll talk to you soon.